Hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. So Solana is at risk of breaking below upper micro support, which to be honest is absolutely fine. I mean, as you will recall from previous updates, the price has done what it needed to do in terms of upside movement. Okay, so it's possible that we have already topped in this fourth wave and we're now on our way to $80 to $90. Of course, this will have to be confirmed along the way, step by step, with a break of further support levels. The first micro support area that we are tracking here is between $134.80 and $139.70. We're now approaching the 50% retracement. The purpose of this support zone is simply to track the potential for one more high in circle wave C of this larger wave 4. Not high confidence because the price already reached everything it needed to reach. So I've marked this with a question mark. If we break below support, then it opens the door to indeed a decline to the $80 to $90 area. This is the area we are tracking regularly on our larger time frame analysis. So if I go to the weekly chart, you see that should we start to go down lower, the $80 to $90 area will likely be next. That's the 100% extension target. That's an ideal target for that next move down. Now, but obviously there are other scenarios that we could consider. This is really only the very first micro support area, and I wouldn't rely on a reaction here because, as I said, it already looks like a pretty perfect ABC structure to the upside. Now, what would be, would there be actually alternative scenarios? I'm obviously I continue to monitor for other pathways, and yeah, I mean you know the yellow count. Obviously, I just haven't added a microstructure for it yet. So it's possible the B wave bottomed here, and we are starting a new uptrend from here. In my opinion, this would only be possible in a diagonal pattern. I'm gonna put it onto the chart. It is speculative at this point, but it's just something to monitor, something that we can track along the way. And if that's the case, then we could form some kind of an 1-2 AB setup here. But honestly, if that's playing out, we let's first see if the price breaks below $134.80, because that indicates at least a local top. Then we can monitor support for the yellow B wave. That doesn't mean we have to see a reaction there. At best, this is a diagonal pattern, so very speculative. But if the market then finds a reaction here in this region between $128 and $131.77, there could be a case for a C wave up. Now, I'm not calling for that scenario to play out. It's simply an area to monitor. I wouldn't rely on it, but I can tell you that this would become much more probable when we get 5 waves up. I have to show you this scenario before it can be confirmed, because this will happen at an instant. We are here on the 30-minute chart. So I just want to give you the tools to, the levels to watch if you're observing this chart throughout the day, right? Obviously on Discord, if you're a gold member, you get the updates as soon as, as soon as I see some changes. But yeah, it's a diagonal, so it naturally needs to prove itself. I mean, generally for any further upside to be confirmed, we really need a break above the swing high of this week that formed at 146.50. A break below 134.80 would be an indication of a local top. You know that already. It could have formed easily. And if we then also break below the $127, $128 area, it opens the trapdoor to a test of the $80 to $90 area further. That's the update on Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then I recommend you also check out our X channel for further updates. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.